There we go. On break. Mm.
Man, what's up? What did you do? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you messaged me that. I'm like, huh? I thought you were streaming on your own. That's why. Yeah, just stream on your own because you'll be doing the other matches. So I don't know how we can actually. Yeah. Wait, what? Why do I need a voice call? No, I'll be doing territory war if it's colliding. I don't know your cooperation with Azakai. Just he said that you were going to stream together. It'd just be too messy with us by streaming. And uh-oh. I want to be prepared. What? Why? So, wait. So did both the teams that weren't supposed? Then both teams would have been disqualified, right? Yeah. Wait, they better not have been fucking lower than us because our points were pretty high and the ones that they got in were low.
What is Zidwan talking about?
Oh no, I said to him because it's gonna be Japanese.
We got it from Guan Yu, didn't we? Well, you said. Well, I heard it from
Well,
you that you heard
I got it
Guan
from
Yu.
I got it from Bastion. Bastion apparently got it from Guan Yu.
What a roundabout hearsay.
Yeah. Well, I believe everything Bastion tells me. Okay, he's a trustworthy guy until now. God, Bastion. Bastion, if you're watching my stream, damn you. But I mean, the next best thing happened, and surely it's Viking.
Vikings are pretty neat. I'm not
I
gonna
know
lie.
exactly, right? It's like the next best option.
But I'm a little bit sad that it's just been like full on Western for like 3 seasons in a row.
But they gotta continue with the story, I guess. They can't exactly go from North all of a sudden, oh, we're gonna jump over to Japan. There's no link to it. I think they're trying to link their stories, their seasons.
I think so too, because
Because
if this is happening, there's no way there's not going to be an English season after the Vikings. There's like logically no way. And I mean like, how do you get to Japan when you're all the way in like fucking England right now?
Yeah. It's gonna go to English because there's that T5 one that you mentioned that still needs an upgrade, right?
Yeah, the
Royal Longbows, or what are they called?
Well, their concept name apparently from like a early developer thing was the Royal English Longbows.
Yeah.
A translation of it anyway.
Yeah.
But we have an English season will come, but whether or not it's going to be after the Viking one, that's still to be seen. But I'm betting English, considering it like in my mind it was always, if there's ever going to be a Viking season, the next season after it must be English in order to introduce the longbows.
Yeah.
That means we might just get like it might be just like an entire year of just Western stuff. Then we'll almost never go back to Eastern.
Well, it'll go to, I don't know, how does Japan get? Maybe England travels to Japan.
Nah, they would have to do something like a Spanish season. Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, who went to Japan? Like there
The
was
English were there too, weren't they?
a lot of people were there, but like that was much later after the Tokugawa era.
Yeah, that was when bloody guns were already a big thing.
Portugal and the Dutch came first. So some kind of relation there. So that would be weird to have.
Maybe we'll get the conquistadors as the Spanish conquistadors. Fucking muskets.
It just, if anything, I just copy straight from like AoE 2 and just have the muskets on horses, even though that never actually happened.
Yeah.
I would totally be down for like a Spanish season where they got the they redo the tertials. That would be great, actually. Someone's been saying that they should redo the tertials in order to make and give them long ass pikes, be a hybrid unit of pikes and muskets. I don't know how logistically that would work, but it would be fun. Spanish conquistadors. I definitely think that like they can't do traditional conquistadors because like they're just regular heavy cavalry. They just look fancy. Definitely gotta be muskets on horses if they do a Spanish one. A rework for the whatever.
So are the devs actually what is it called? Streaming today? Is that what they said to you?
Huh? I have no idea.
I have no idea what's going on.
I think they're hosting you. They're hosting you right now.
That's not me.
That's not you?
No, they're flying around.
Are you sure? Because I'm watching the Conqueror's Blade developers and it's you.
No, go away from me.
They cropped it wrong. They've cropped it wrong. They've accidentally pulled you down slightly.
La 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 la.
Oh my god. Ah, teaser out tomorrow. Are you gonna?
Yeah.
God. I'm actually really excited because it's Viking. There's so many things they could do with Vikings. Well, not so many things, but it's just so popular right now.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to build a longboat.
Fucking a game mode about like defending the longboats, or you come in from the sea, row the longboats, you get shot as you come in. That would be, I don't know, that would just be hilarious if you are on the longboats and you're heading towards the beach and you need to and your units are rowing the boats and you're just getting shot.
Yeah.
Although it would be very cinematic, it'd just be super annoying.
Oh, 15 already. Oh, shit, we're starting in 2 minutes. 2 minutes! Oh my god, look at them right now.
You're starting in 2 minutes? Only 10 of my guys are in.
Oh, really? Ours is 15 v 15 now.
Hang on. We're just getting the, Who's Scorpion Bros coming in right now? I've only got 10 of Hydra with... Only 10 from Hydra right now. You're full 15v15 right now.
Yeah, I can see 15 right now on each side.
Who's Yun Zhao and Gang Han again? Or do we know
One's
these
Korean and one's Chinese, I think. No, I've never heard of them. I think they might be from JC or DI.
Oh.
Because it was the same. Who was saying it? Oh, yeah, it was the same. Because Buddy Zid1 was like, oh, yeah, that's, because I did a prediction thing, and he's like, none of them, he doesn't know any of the names. So it'll be interesting.
Well, I have Hydra, Lucius, which I'm pretty sure is Lucifer, so that's Japanese. Facing off against this Scorpion bro. I've no idea who these guys are. But from their names,
Scorpion bro.
I'm 100% betting that this is Korean. These guys are Korean. These guys must be.
Who are they fighting? Scorpion bro and who?
Hydra Lucius.
Oh shit, Alice is ready. Oh, let's go!
Alright, I'll leave you to commenting that one as I wait for my own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like, watch yours on the side while I'm just, like, yeah. I recognize some of the names because I faced off against these people before. Kanye, I've faced before. Peridot, I've seen before. But yeah, I honestly don't know who Scorpion Bro is. These characters look Korean to me, but I might just be racist there. Oh! Really? That's what's happening? Oh, yeah. Wait, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Kanye and Peridot should both be from Brotherhood? Or am I wrong on that? Well, we're 15v15. Alexander says, wait 1 minute. Look like they're going to do strategy. I actually haven't seen much of the Lucifer battling. Hydra Lucifer battling. Just because I gotten beaten up by Frozen Throne from Brotherhood a lot, I'll probably bank on Scorpion Bro to win this one here. Oh, looks like they're ready. First match for Hydra Lucifer versus Scorpion Bro. Lucy? I'll just say Hydra Lucy. There we go. Hydra Lucy and Scorpion Bro. Come on, Alexander. Say yes. Yes, they say are ready. Go, go. We ready. Gee. How's the sound? Hang on. I think I might have busted the sound. Alright. First level. Let's look. Ooh, Wolfort. Matches on Wolfort. We're gonna look at 4 spears coming out from Scorpion Bro. 5 moles coming out from Hydra Lucy. Only 4 short swords. 2 poleaxes, a very interesting choice, and 2 longbows. 1 longbow coming out from Scorpion Bro. 2 dual blades. So that's probably to match the they've definitely got catches. So poleaxe and the dual blades probably have the same role. The 4 Sword Spears are going to be an interesting choice. Not very many golden tier units coming out from Scorpion Bro here. 3 heavy infantries coming out from Hydra Lucifer. 2 Iron Reapers and 1 Royal Janissary. So seeing their effectiveness will be interesting. 2 Metallators from both sides. I'm not sure how the attackers are going to use the Metallators. Tons of Fortebraccios. It's a good choice. Why would you bring Serfs over Metallalories? They gave you the Metallalories for free. Serfs and Metallalories don't actually have any kind of like combat benefit difference. Kuru taking a while to load here. Yeah, for some reason my sound's either very low or I can't hear shit. Oh no, I heard something. Oh, I can't hear music, that's right. There we go. Alright, sorry guys, I'm just getting used to the controls here. Doesn't look like a very strong attack at B. Strong defense, though. One of their Pike Militia doesn't seem to be leveled up, but he brought him anyway. Our Halberdiers, good choice. Using Archer Militia to shoot down the bridge. Actually, not a bad strategy. Archers do small amounts of damage, and he doesn't mind throwing them away. Interesting to see that when these guys will pull back, whether or not... oh. Gate is broken through on the small fort. They're punching their way through. Tower... Well, middle tower going down. This right... the east side tower will go down by the looks of it. Not sure how much damage. This one's not even moving. It's a best of 3, so first to 2. Halberdier Sergeant's absolutely wrecking these. Well, here comes a charge. Might have been a mistake to turn around here. Could have kept them fighting. Wow, spears are amazing. Killing off the hero real easy. Bridge is at critical health, so it's not much of an option, but will Spearbro realize that? Does look like most of the defenders at the small fort has pulled back. Wow, that is actually impressive that Hydra is shooting a Howitzer on this west side siege tower. West side siege tower is critical health, so they're saving the last shot for when it's a bit closer to waste more time. That one's also will go down again. This one's not moving. East side siege tower not moving. Does look like Scorpion Bros is not applying enough pressure on Hydra. Hydra does seem to not... Oh, whoa! There goes one guy coming out from a good ballista shot. Culverins and Metallators shooting down siege towers like nobody's business. Scorpion Bro will need to decide on how they're planning to attack with the B-side bridge destroyed. This wall also halfway. Counterfire coming out from their own Metallators. Wow, Metallators risking big here, taking out one of their mortars. No more siege. Siege on the shooting this west side tower. Is it a one hit? No, it is half. So it does look secure. Here comes another Culverin coming out from... Yeah, maximum is theoretically is 3 rounds, but unless you draw in field battle, it's only a maximum of 3 rounds. So there's 2 siege battles, 1 field battle for the decider. Here's a surf push looking for a Treb. Nope, they're just going to Metallitor it. Metallators can be fairly accurate, but you gotta keep them interested. It does look like they're back off. No big hits coming out. Just small amounts of damage here and there. Does not look too much massive threat. These Imperial Archers are okay at suppressing fire of these heroes up on the wall, but does look like the longbow heroes are murdering these Imperial Archers. Wow, this one's critical. Almost dying here. Sacrificing these Imperial Archers to keep them suppressed. These ladders still hasn't gone down. Probably not too bad. West side, I didn't even see the west side siege tower go down. Middle side siege tower does look like it's going to go down as well. They have 3 cannons available to shoot, and Metallators also shooting. They want to keep their artillery available at all times. With less than 5 minutes to go, here goes down the wall. Whether or not Scorpion Bro is preparing for a push through the stairs, does not look like. Oh. Expedition Knights leading the way. Double stack of Loyal Guards. They do push into it. A nice sacrifice. Big hit coming out from this Treb, but wow, that Treb actually just landed directly on someone. Oh. Short sword gets tossed off, and he dies. Oh, the second one coming up. and he dies. A bit of a waste for this trap here. This trap is not actually needed. Gonna have to be careful. These Expedition Knights will take a hit. Definitely some friendly fire coming out. Just some token force remaining from these Loyal Guards defending on this west side here. A nice secure. They're sending up their own Loyal Guards with the Expedition Knights still leading the way. Metallitor's now shooting down onto this west side. Royal Janissaries looking for a challenge here. Imperial Pikes backing them up. Wow, the Metallitor is absolutely stopping this advance right now. These heroes must be wondering what is happening. Does not look like the... Oh, here comes the Imperial Pike advance now. Does not look to be very effective, but it does slow them down. Metallitors are pulling back now. Pike Militia on the field. We've got a lot of cavalry coming out from the defenders. The defenders sweep that up pretty easily. Just Pike Militia and a Tundra Human. Another one of the new units. These Metallitors are being quite devastating. Wow, Flamethrowers absolutely crushing the Royal Janissaries here. A strong front and good protection. Unfortunately, those Metallitors are left uncontested. They still have free range of fire. Ooh, cannon point blank. Does not look like to be a good place for a cannon, but maybe got some kills. Scorpion Bro looks to have a strong push here. Does not look like they're going to lose this point. Their own Bracian flamethrowers. They're just gonna call them flamethrowers. Coming in. Here comes a response from Hydra. Hydra is sending in a formation of both Pavis, flamethrowers, and Loyal Guards. It does get trebbed. We are still looking at all of the siege towers not coming. Siege towers not being available means reinforcement is slow. $14 heroes to 10 heroes. They have to get rid of that range pile. Pike Militia coming in the back. They will finish up these Pavis. There's one flamethrower still left. He gets a good shot into the middle of that Pike Militia. Pike Militia coming up to the back of the Loyal Guards. Loyal Guards turn around in response. Ooh, the formation looks a little bit shifty. Iron Reapers back off instead. The Pavis is down to half their units. Iron Reapers. Oh. Fortebraccios try to 1v1 these Iron Reapers. In close combat, the Iron Reapers are uncontested. Well, except against Royal Janissaries, which Scorpion Bro brought neither. Again, reinforcements is slow coming out from Scorpion Bro. They are sacrificing a lot of units in order to take this point. Fortebraccios is still active. There's still a few of them left. They will do tons of damage. Iron Reapers are on their last. There's not very many left. With 20 seconds left to go, if they do not get A, they'll lose. But some Loyal Guards are coming up from Hydra. Hydra's just throwing themselves in. But A is taken. With A taken, this gives Scorpion Bro 3 minutes in order to ready for another assault. Well, less than 3 minutes to get ready for another assault. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Scorpion Bro. They are extremely disorderly. None of the siege towers are up still. Long way to reinforce, so they have to make this push count or they're not going to win. Hydra definitely not going to let them get free time. Tier 5 cavalry out on the field. Do they have the Fortebraccio? Whoa. Hussars coming in, taking out both some Iron Reapers and regular Halberdiers? No. Alp Halberdiers. That was Alp Halberdiers. Whoopsie. I am very bad at controlling, aren't I? Come on. Northern Lands Cavalry just killing off the remainder of the... Scorpion Bro does look like the majority of the field here for C. Metallitor's active at the top of C. Tundra Human coming in from the side here. Port Braccio not in the position to stop him. Does get challenged by another Tundra Human. There we go. Whoa! Here comes a spear taking out these valuable Metallitors. 1 minute to go. Scorpion Warrior does get pushed out. Not very many. Lots of Pike Militia coming out from Hydra here. Port Braccio's apparently holding off an army of Pike Militia. They does look to be a little left alone now. A Phalanx formation coming out from just regular Halberdiers coming out from Cole. They charge in, challenging Pike Militia. 30 seconds to go. Does not look like... Oof. With 9 to 12 here, does not look like they have the opportunity to push off the heroes. Less than 20 seconds to go. It takes 20 seconds to cap. But it does look like Hydra will win the defense of the first match. Imperial Pikes are going to push... Oh. Northern Lands Cavalry looks to be glitching out just a tiny bit. But Hydra has won. Good job to Hydra for the defense. Very strong defense, I would say. Did not let a single siege tower up. Lots of deaths coming out from the first minute of just being shot at as they were approaching the wall. This part here, after 2 major setbacks from Scorpion Bro, they finally take A around the 9 to 10 minute mark. An impressive display from what coordination can do. I'm very happy that Scorpion Bro finally got a response out by taking that by doing a west side climb. No sound. Thanks anyway, Ajax. Oof. First match of the season. These guys are, well, first match of the tournament. And these guys are no slouch. They definitely want to win. Nice commitment coming out from Scorpion Bro, and the strategy for the defense from a Hydra are extremely commendable. I should change that now. With the first match going to Hydra, we're on to the second match now. Or should I add another line? Or should I have that before? How did your match go, Fyro?
Yeah, the defenders won. Almost lost. I thought they were going to lose it, to be honest.
Hydra almost beat Scorpion Bro. Just like they literally almost held A completely, like on wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Scorpion Bro almost just got shut out. It was
Damn. Well, it is hard. It's who's playing Hydra?
Hydra was
Yeah.
Hydra was the defense. So Hydra Lucifer. I've been informed that Scorpion Bro is apparently Royal Roaders with Brotherhood. Jesus Christ, why does it keep going? Yeah, why my mind blank so hard? Also, I see a lot of messages deleted by moderator. Did you just ban 2 people?
Nah, it's just the Nightbot. Amy. It's good old Nightbot. Just
Lol.
yeah, Nightbot doing their thing.
So who was the defenders last time?
So last time it was Gang Hung who defended. Now they're attacking, and what's the name? Yun Xiao. I'm sorry if I am doing this wrong, guys.
Don't worry,
but
we're just butchering all of the names.
I'm butchering the names here, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like I don't know what happened to that attack because I reckon they had it, but they just stuffed up the last push. They only needed, I reckon, 5 seconds, and they would have gotten it.
Ugh, Scorpion Bro just ran out of time. They were held at A for so long. I mean, the rotation of the Metallators with with just the artillery in general, they didn't get a siege tower up. Throughout the entire match, not a single siege tower got up. And it's amazing that Scorpion Bro actually, not Scorpion Bro, Scorpion Bro actually took A in the end. It was slow reinforcements. You're watching heroes from Scorpion Bro just murdering heroes coming in one by one, coming out from Hydra, and it's just like, will Hydra hold A, or will Scorpion Bro take it? Because, like, it was, wow. Some of the points in the match was actually quite intense. Ugh. We only just begun the tournament, and I'm just like, wow, it's super intense.
People are complaining about the FPS, but I'm like,
Huh? You?
Nah, on Conqueror's Blade. I'm not sure why is Conqueror's Blade FPS so bad.
Huh?
Is it because they're just watching my channel?
Mm. Gilded Hero, Hydra won the defense. One to 0 for Hydra Lucy. Hydra. I'm just gonna say Hydra Lucy. Gotta get in my mind it's Hydra Lucy, because I know Lucy is supposed to be Lucifer, but it's not put there entirely, so it's just very confusing.
Good old Lucifer.
Yeah, they didn't have enough character space apparently, so they fucking cut it down to Lucy.
Yeah, it was too long. I think they only had a certain amount, I think, and they're like, well, if it's too long, just cut it down. And everyone's like, okay, cut it down.
Well, looks like my second matches are starting. Catch you in a bit.
Alright, have fun.
Second match will be on Warfort as well. A lot more golden tier units coming out from Scorpion Bro for the defense. Lots of golden cav coming out for Hydra Lucy. Very interested to see tier 2 Rattan round shields. Huh. Interested. Only one Metallitor. 2 Metallitors coming out from the defenders. We're looking at some Expedition Knights. Looks to be the main line defense. We got equal numbers of Loyal Guards. 6 Loyal Guards available for the attacking team versus their 6 Loyal Guards on either side. But Expedition Knights have been known to break through Loyal Guards, or at least challenge them fairly easily. No Pavis from Hydra, though. Because this is the Asia division. I mean, I could call them Falconettis if I really wanted to, but in the Booming Tech published version of this game, they're called Metallators. Which is very confusing because the Hammer Serfs are called Metallaloris. Hey, don't blame me, blame the person who names these units, alright? I don't know why my.com also has different names for their units as well. Blame them. Massive attack coming out from Hydra on the B point. They have more heroes, so they will win the hero battle. Tundra Human sitting in the... oh. Hydra does looking to open the front gate. Pike Militia and Rattan Round Shields ready to walk right through. Oh, damn, I pressed the wrong button. Thank you. Halfway down. Whoa! Tundra Humans forcing their way through even a ton of Pike Militia. But they do, Pike Militia do make short work. They will take that supply point. Village Watchmen versus Pike Militia. Pike Militia should force their way through. Does not look like they controlling their unit very well. The B-side bridge will go down. Did have to sacrifice a mortar here. Whoa. Come on, up we go. Whoa! Culverins for days. 4 Culverins. First generation siege towers going down. Well, the Constellation, Hydra does have the siege ram, the battering ram at the main gate, so that will go down. 24% health for this, for the wall. The wall will probably go down in short work. Yep. Who's destroying it though? Does actually look like Hydra wants to destroy the wall, giving them another option through the stairs. But Loyal Guards and Iron Reapers does look pretty scary on that. This is a very interesting spot, not actually used before. I've never seen a defending team use this spot for their Cauldron. And oh wow, there's a 5th one right there. Five Culverins being used by 2 people. That will keep these, at least this western side siege tower down. Hydra looking for a push. Pike Militia leads the way. Does get shot a little bit. They have to get through. Whoa! Not only Iron Reapers and Loyal Guards, but a Flamethrower unit as well. Flamethrowers shooting downwards are more effective than Flamethrowers shooting upwards. Some token forces did reach the top of the wall through climbing the ladder. Massive push! They actually might forsaken the A push and go for B. But reinforcements is halted in its track. Massive deaths coming out from Hydra. Scorpion Bro does seem to be picking up tons of kills. This does not look bodes very badly for Hydra. Hydra just gets absolutely decimated through that small opening. Flamethrower is still creeping up with Loyal Guards and Iron Reapers defending him. This will be, wow, massive losses. We're looking at probably 400 units now in favor of the defenders. This not looking good. Still no siege towers are on the wall. The pressure is mounting with 5 minutes half going. A very interesting choice. Mortars actually do little to no damage anymore. They really rely on their damage and explosion on AoE. So single targets such as siege towers will take quite a few shots to take down. Very bad choice actually coming out from Scorpion Bro. This middle siege tower might actually make it. Oh, I saw a cannon shot come from somewhere. Does look like cannon shots are streaming in now from that B side wall. They're building more culverins. Nope, middle siege tower goes down. Talators are also in position, ready to break it. Hydra does look to be extremely weak now. They have tons of tier 5 cavalry, but not enough infantry to take either A or B. Do remember that A and B are both on top of a wall where they cannot use their tier 5 cavalry to their advantage. This watch is still active and still alive. There goes the east siege tower. Finally, the Watcher goes down. Almost a full health siege tower on this west side. West side siege tower might make it, but not sure what kind of advantage this will give them. East side would be fairly easy to reinforce from the west side siege tower, but they'll have to contend with Iron Reapers, Loyal Guards, and Expedition Knights creeping up. They have 10 trebs available. Doesn't look like they use trebs in order to dislodge the enemy Loyal Guards there. All of them. Scorpion Bro hears a call for the west side siege tower to be built, make it. Loyal Guards get absolutely bombarded by 2 mortar shots. I don't even know which direction that came from. Metalator's pulling up the position. Here's the mortars. Mortars and 2 mortars. Falconetti shooting up from the B point. But Hydra does seem to try to force their way through. Flamethrowers and Expedition Knights stopping it. Stopping the push in its track. Here comes another set of Imperial Pikes. The Imperial Pikes, will they advance forward? A double push, one on the stairs and one on the siege tower. Looks like humans are trying to catch some unlucky units or heroes on the ground. Loyal Guard still holding the front. Expedition Knights holding back the Loyal Guards. They do go for a point-blank charge. Does not look to be fairly effective. The flamethrowers have been either killed or been pushed off. More reinforcement. Lots of pikes. Lots of Imperial Pikes coming through. Imperial Pike March coming out from Scorpion. The attackers are... They've got 2 minutes left. 4 of them are dead. These grape shots killing the heroes will be key. Does look like the defense is holding strong, with the unit deficit becoming even larger by the second. Another... Wow, I've been seeing a lot of Expedition Knights just around defending. Does look like it's come down to a cav battle outside. Not very many of them, though. This is going to be a devastating defeat for the attackers. My #1 viewer. I don't know, Azura. Is that you or is it Dillygaff? Nah, it's probably you. I do not believe Hydra is going to have enough infantry in order to take the A point. Scorpion Bro bringing out the hard defense here. Tough to break. Ooh, a point blank. Ah, and he gets to lead it. 3 kills here for these Imperial Pikes. Imperial Pikes just get swiped by some Battalitors. With less than 20 seconds to go and no capture points. Does look like an easy win for Scorpion Bro. We will go for a third match. The field battle will be where where the winner will be decided. That is 1-all. That is an amazing performance coming out from Scorpion Bro for the defense. Massive death at the 3-minute mark, but I'm now confused. Nope. Massive kills? Deaths. It says death. Why is red in deaths? Am I... Troops killed? Troop count. Yeah. Why is death count enemy? Allies. Oh, that's really confusing. Because I'm spectating from the defender's point of view. The enemy's death is actually the blue, and my allies is actually the red. That's very confusing. Oh, that is 1-all for. Oh, that's 1-all. We'll come down to a field battle for the last. Terrifying defense coming out from Scorpion Bro. I've actually seen partial of those strategies before. I've never seen the Culverins up at B point before. Battalitor's very good position to shoot down towards the West Side Siege Tower, especially if the West Side Siege Tower is where everyone's gathered. Positioning was probably amazing coming out from Scorpion Bro. The assault, the plan for Hydra probably wasn't as concise. Hydra not, they just want to go straight into it, do they? I'm gonna speculate that Hydra might be superior in cavalry usage. Cavalry control will be the key, not to mention the units available. But Scorpion Bro handled an amazing defense, so they probably have it hands down better positioning and teamwork than Hydra right now. I'll be right back. Capcasting for this game is like super intense. You got like 15 heroes and 15 units to worry about, and like you got the Trevs, you got the artilleries. I can't even keep up with what's happening sometimes. Hydra is probably going to be super aggressive with their cavalry after a devastating defeat like that. Question is will Scorpion Bro answer with cavalry? Strange. They got these matches queued up very fast. Still waiting on 2 more from Hydra. Considering it's now 1-1 for both, coordination goes for coordination. I give it to Scorpion Bro, but Hydra does look like they seem to have some. It's the tournament, man. Everyone wants to watch the tournament. I wouldn't say like this is like the tournament's meant to demonstrate the high level of skill that Conqueror's Blade could offer. Viewers want to watch big match. Fire is also hosting another tournament match. I don't know why. I don't know why. Hydra Lucy versus Scorpion Bro is more popular than the other match, or maybe it's the Shoutcaster. I have no idea. Unless I run a poll or someone tells me otherwise, I'm just going to believe that one of the 2 teams here is more popular than the other 2 teams on the other in the other match right now. Oh my god. I wish, Dilligef, I wish. As expected, both teams coming out with tons of cavalry. Northern Lights cavalry coming out from both sides, interestingly enough. Not the first user. Whoa. 2 Fortebraccios, some Tundra humans being swapped. Hussars being swapped out for Tundra humans? I wouldn't swap those guys out. But no Tundra humans coming out from Hydra. 2 Imperial Pikes. 2 Imperial Pikes, though. 2 Pavis as well. Did they all switch to Spear? Nah. We got a couple of... Everyone... Yeah. Field Battle's not the favorite. Not my favorite either. But that's how the tournament goes. First spawn. Tons of cavalry gonna be first spawn. The guy that came in with serfs, I think, is trolling. Still 2 longbows, though. Longbows are gonna be... I'm not sure, actually. I want to see their effectiveness. Whoo-wee. Majority of Hussars coming out from Scorpion Bro. We got tons of Northernlands cavalry coming out from Hydra, though. Oh, go up, go up, go up. Looks a very standard approach. C and A going to their respective owners. And it will be a fight at B. Oh. Trying to use the Flame Assault, trying to stop those cavalry. Didn't work very well. Northernlands Cavalry, slowly dominating here. I'm not sure who's winning, actually. But it does look like B point is going to Hydra. More Hussars are going to try to charge their way in. Protected by the natural barriers that spawn on the map. There is an Imperial Pike Guard on B point. Does look like Hydra is going to take... Here comes... A Hussar gets stopped in its track. Another Hussar going to wrap around again. Another challenge, but it does make it through. We've got a lot of Flame Assault style Northernlands Cavalry being used by both sides. Imperial Pikes are moving around. I'm not sure if they've used their advance yet. They're trying to catch some of these Northernlands Cavalry. Does look like B is turned in the tide of Scorpion Bro. Whoa! Northernlands Cavalry. Northernlands Cavalry coming out from Hydra gets absolutely owned, though. Does not look like that was an even trade. Another Hussar charge plows right through the Northernlands, the remainder of that Northernlands Cavalry. Does look like Hydra is put on the back foot. Actually, no. The fact that Hydra lost in the end means that the Hussar exchange was actually better. Looks like Hussar's still champion of the strongest charge. Whoa, grape shots coming out. Triple grape shots coming out from Scorpion Bro. It does look like they're facing towards the C direction. Oh, thank God they slowed down a bit. Looks to be leaving a Fort Brastio as a token defense for A. Normally, when the middle point has been established, it's a long face-off. The ball is in Scorpion Bro's court right now. Interesting to choose a Culverin among which siege weapons to put down. You can put down one siege weapon in a field battle. Doesn't look like they plan to put too many down. 2 spears going in on 2 other spears. Scorpion Bro does take 1 down. Will they catch a second? And they do. I believe these 2 Hussars do belong to them. But does not look like they're going to take the advantage here. Does increase death timer. Oof. That that ballista is a good choice. Killing off 2 important cavalry at a time. Did that just miss? Wow, that just went straight into the middle of the formation and actually missed everyone. 2 culverins going at each other, I guess. Does look like it's going to be a majority of a staring contest for now. Oof. This guy with the ballista not being a very great shot. Cannon, interestingly, coming out from Nara, from Scorpion Bro. Is he actually going to try for a long shot? This will be interesting. Oh, he actually tags one, but not a kill. With the advantage going to Scorpion Bro here, I do believe Scorpion Bro will hold it. They have been shown to be better at defense. Hydra's not being hasty though. They could take it back. It probably come down to the last 3 minutes. Does look like they're trying to make sure that Fort Brashear doesn't get hit. Oh, 1 short, 1 far. No on target. Again, gets blocked by that building. Big hit. No death, I think. Oh no, 2 guys died. And they do take out a grape shot. More mortars out. Incoming. Bombarding the area at B. A lot of just checking. Most of these are wasted shots. Looks like they're just practicing and just checking if the enemy's there. Still got several grape shots available. There goes another one. There's 2 grape shots still next. Oh, no, 3. Now, the shadow kind of makes it disappear. Dilligav, the anti-cav, the tier 5 anti-cav is actually, is funnily enough Northern Lands Cavalry, which is also a cavalry unit. Does look like Hydra wants to make a move at A. Strong amount of force. 2 Hussars, 1 Northern Lands Cavalry. Faces off against 1 Northern Lands Cavalry and 1 Fort Brashear for now. But reinforcements from a half squad of Northern Lands Cavalry and a Hussar. Pike Militia and Pavis also in reserve. Absolutely terrifying that is. Flame Assault taking down 2 winged Hussars. Nice tag. They pulled off the A attack. Does look like they're going for the B. B Assault. Something happened at B. It seems like I missed it. Flame Assault also blocking off. Ooh, painful coming out. Valor. Northern Lands Cavalry going for Valor. Some of them going for Flame Assault. This is a versatile cavalry. Flame Assault covering fire. We'll push off anyone from Hydra at B. Does look like a domination coming out from Scorpion Bro. Pavis down this lane does look to control this side of the map. Oof. Scorpion Bro showing that they're actually better at using cavalry than Hydra. Cleaning up that Pav East pile. Doesn't look like this Hussar wants to go in, but oh, another landslide coming out from... Here comes a Hussar. Those guys need to move. Here comes a charge. Tagging quite a few. It does not look like it finished off the squad. But runs straight into a second squad. Second squad takes 2 casualties. 3 casualties, in fact. Northernlands Cavalry blasting away, taking down both squads of Hussars. Barely any surviving. Ooh, landsliding that Pike Militia. The head of that Pike Militia does not look good. Does not tag any of the Northernlands Cavalry. Northernlands Cavalry does get out with all models. The domination coming out from the versatility of the Northlands Cavalry is showing. Oh, a charge into a landslide combo, absolutely decimating that token force. Does look like Scorpion Bro wants to secure their victory. Hydra coming in for the defense now. Hussars are going in for a charge. Does sweep through. Does not look like that Northernlands Cavalry had any skills in reserve. Oh, but Scorpion Bro does come in. Oh, an amazing turn charge there, catching both the remainder of the Hussars and a hero there. I don't know where that flame assault's aiming, but scary stuff.
Scatter before my might.
Very surprisingly.
Scatter before my might.
Yeah, I mean, the choices of the longbow, I wouldn't bring the longbow into a field battle.
We've taken the enemy base.
Scorpion Bro is the victor. They will move on. I believe... Okay, Scorpion Bro wins the match. They will move on to face against Crusaders in the next set of matches on the 6th for the to face off against, well, yeah, for the top. So they're in the top 16. 16? Top 8, maybe. Wow, they are rushing through this. Normally, the third set of matches. They give only an hour amount of time. Third set of matches going to... Normally, the third match is overtime. Normally it's a 2-match sweep. Who are these guys again? Wow, man, I am not on track. I need like I need a list of everything. We have... Hayaki Yako versus Sunrise, which I assume are both Japanese, but don't quote me on that. Jeez Louise, You're still ongoing?
Yeah, still going.
Scorpion Bro won it for my one. Are you just
Oh,
having
really?
Yeah. I think they're waiting for your match to end before they start the second set.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm here in the Hayaki Yako versus the Sunrise one, and it doesn't look like it's going to start anytime soon. They're all here though.
This looks like it'll go to YX, so Yun Xiao, whatever their name is.
But
probably.
Zid always bet against Zid1 apparently. Never go for the same squad as Zid1.
Yeah. But right now, this is going to be a stalemate where I don't think it'll be an actual winner. It'll be like time runs out and who's got his.
Actually, quite a few moles coming out from yours, in your battle.
Yeah, I've had some weird hero. Yeah, I'm surprised it's a lot. There's a lot of different heroes. It's not all set, so they haven't actually like gone. Hey, everyone got short sword.
Oh. Scorpion Bro went like half spear. Like, apparently people in my viewers were saying that you could totally predict who was going to win just by like the unit, by the weapon choice.
Oh, really?
Mm. I wouldn't doubt it. All Hayako, Haiki, fuck. No. Yucky. I think it's Yako is the highest ranked team in terms of rank points in all in the Asia division. So I wouldn't be surprised if these guys are good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have the most rank points out of all the teams.
Which are they in JC? Are they in DI?
They're DI.
Oh shit, eh? We have hardcore gamers coming out from DI. It looks like all the hardcore gamers are in DI then. Even the English community hard gamers are there.
Why didn't they come to LA? Or is just like, since we're the first generation, we're always like the testers. Second generation is actually the actual stars that will make the game big. Wow, it's gonna come down to a triple cap.
Yeah. They lost originally a little bit of point, and then they managed to get all 3 points.
Wow. They're down quite a few units by the looks of this.
Yeah, massive difference in unit and hero counts now. I think there's been a few people. GH, I'm surprised YX didn't win the first game, honestly. I think they stuffed up their attack. And some guy decided to bring a spear. Some guy decided to use spear sergeants instead of loyal guards. I don't know. I think it was leadership issues, but bro, what the heck?
Wow.
I would have gone rid of the low tier unit he bought. Looks like the.
Oh, you got the JC matches. That's why.
Yeah, JC live. Woo!
No wonder no one's watching your matches.
Oh, and also, Iron.
The what?
Blue team will mass DC. Leave them alone. They're new, okay? They're bringing They were bringing weird combinations of like calves and like not many T5s, and I was like, what's going on here? Poor Zid1.
Zid1 never wins a bet.
Yeah. Yeah, this is. It feels like this house, all these houses in JC are like run by you, Azakai.
Hey!
They're all like, no calves allowed. Oh, looks like YX have decided to just massive push, and they've won it before the time actually finished. We got a winner. YX goes through the next round, and GH will get taken out. And to be honest, I think YX, whoever they fight, either from DI or LA, they will have no chance, just based on these performances.
Well,
They are the newest server too, so
they either face Hayaki Yako or Sunrise. The match I'm commenting next. Whoever wins this one, they'll be facing.
yeah.
Oh, you get. Who are you watching next? You get Valhalla.
Valhalla. I got Valhalla.
Valia. Is Valhalla Thai? Isn't Valhalla Thai?
No, Valhalla's Chinese.
No way. Ah, fuck. Damn it.
They're Chinese.
Man, at this point, like, betting, like, I have better chances of just say all of the teams are Chinese than, like anything else at this point. Are you gonna tell me the other one's also Chinese?
What's the other team's name?
I get a lot of the Japanese, actually. It's really funny. I got Japanese versus Korean, and I got Japanese versus Japanese right now.
Never heard of Bai Liang before. Who are they?
Oh, I forgot to put up the next set of matches. That should do it. Oh, shit. I'm going in. Yeah, literally the moment your thing ended, like, they're ready to go.
I think they're trying to keep everyone sort of, booming Mina lag. What?
Ah, really? God damn it. Hayaki Yako is apparently Chinese, someone has informed me. I've forgotten who 577 is. Who's 577 again? I'm sorry, I know
577
he's
is
from our
Emmy.
house. Who?
Emmy.
Emmy. God damn it, man. Man, I wish people would just use their same username for everything. So I don't get confused. Alright, I'm going into my second set of matches. I'll catch you in a bit.
Bye.
Northern Lands Cavalry. Does look like to be a popular choice. They are quite broken. Are they affiliated with Crusaders? Or they're basically the same as Crusaders, which means they're from the NetEase server. Not very many cavalry coming out from Hayaki. Well, yeah, I would assume so. not only are these guys the top house, they actually have the most ranked points. Tons of loyal guards coming out from Sunrise. But very surprisingly enough, not very many loyal guards coming out from Hayaki. Hayaki choosing more Fortibaracios and Imperial Pikes. Imperial Pikes, again, like, a good choice, I would put down. Does not look like a sally out's coming from Hayaki, but a lot of serfs here. Definitely could have surprised Sunrise with maybe a sally out. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, like, Harbor City's always been about the wall. If you control the wall, you win, basically. Wow, it's so bright. Did I... No, it's just a sunny day for this one. It's very surprising that they don't do weather effects for the tournament. Oh, here comes 2 Culverins down here. We'll take out the first, all of these mounted siege weapons. Watchers are going down. There goes both of the ballistas. Ballista does get a couple of kills. Sunrise slowly taking out the first set of artillery. Metalators focusing. Oh, there goes down the west side siege tower. Middle side siege tower. How much has it got? Oh, 1/3 to go. Will go down fairly quickly. This one's half. Metalators and a Culverin looking to take down both the middle and the eastern side siege tower. Metalators focusing on the east. While, oh, are you gonna shoot? Whoa! A low ballista shot. Does get out of the way. Looks like they want to delay this east side one just a bit. It should be close to a one hit, or not. Talators are brought back. Ballista goes high. This one will go down fairly quickly. Second generation siege tower is starting to spawn now. Two of the beginning cannons still available for Hayaki. Whoa! That's new. Never seen a mortar beam placed here. Does look like they want to keep them out on the left side. Wondering why. Normally a left side push is fairly ineffective. One of the cannons, only one cannon remaining from the initial spawn. A longbow. 2 longbows fighting each other. Or not. The Hayaki longbow looking to just kill the serfs pushing the tower. Sunrise pulls off. Oh, does look a little bit terrified from that siege tower. That looks to go down. 2 longbows, 2 muskets. Does look like a ranged defense here. Sunrise is gonna have to choose a different strategy. Front gate is open. 2 short bows. 2 short bows can hold a siege tower by themselves. A triple climb coming out from here. One will get kicked off. There goes Pega. Treb coming in. These 3 Culverins are still available. They will shoot down the siege towers. Good shot. Unfortunately, no kills. Eastern side siege tower getting pressured yet again. Will go down. Middle side siege tower did go down just then. A double climb, but a double, triple ladder kick will kick all 3 ladders down. Unfortunate. Whoa! Sun neuter? Oh, no, not here. Oh! Maul dragging someone back and getting them killed. Classic strategy. The defense on the left side here does seem to be weakened. The guy who's controlling that Forte Braccio is dead. He's about to retreat. Imperial Pike does decide to stay and hold back the enemy, keeping most of the Forte Braccio alive, but does take out... Oh, here comes Hussars. Imperial Pike match does catch a cup. Wow. Half of that Hussar squad just getting caught there. And there goes the auto-targeting for the Northern Lands Cavalry. Just getting absolutely... yeah. Just getting decimated there. A side-on charge. Not very effective. All of... Wow. Massive gains coming out from Sunrise here. They have access... They are now inside the city. Behind the walls. Siege towers are pulling up. This one is a one-hit kill. Will go down. Probably. Middle side siege tower not taking any damage. This east side siege tower just starting to get pushed. Let's go back to the action. This supply point on the on the west side is actually not available for the attackers to cap as long as A stands. Sunrise has a strong force inside the city. They're about to get attacked by Northern Lands Cavalry. Very brave Northern Lands Cavalry. Just a wall of pikes does pull off. West side siege tower does go down. Loyal guards. Imperial pikes do seem to be ready to march on. Does look like... No. They're waiting for something. They're building cannons. A pike militia comes in through the front. Looks to be catching some village watchmen. Not a very good catch. Well, not a good way to spend your time. Again, village watchmen not very worth anything. A culverin coming down. Wow, that was a nice shot. Taking out that cannon instantly. Here we go with a push on the western side stairs. Loyal guards holding the way. Imperial Pike cannot march through. Very interesting. Although it didn't work, that would have been... Whoa! We got Hussar charge just smashing right through that. But most of it was just Metalla Lordies and the backs of some Forte Braccios, but does not look... Ooh, I did not catch the rest of that battle on the left side, on the western side stairs. Does look like those loyal guards did get killed. The remaining force of Sunrise inside will be challenging. Imperial Pike marches. Looks to catch the... Oh, 2 cavalry looks to be caught here. In a 3 direct... Like, this is amazing. The coordination from these guys actually catching 2 cavalries in a 3-directional box. 3-sided box. Sunrise short sword does not make it. Whoa! We get a mount on 2 of these siege towers. Pike militia, halberdiers, and village watchmen cleans up the rest of Sunrise that's inside. They're going for a massive stack on the west side. Leading the way from the defenders, we have the loyal guards. Here comes a Treb. Treb's not very effective on the siege tower, but it will dislodge the loyal guards with 2 massive hits directly into the center. More than half of the loyal guards absolutely gone right now. If Sunrise takes advantage of this now, they can get onto the wall and set up. Down goes a short sword. 2 mauls leading the way. Village watchmen are not going to slow down Sunrise in the slightest. Here comes another Treb. Imperial Pike's top line. Seems to want to go in. Did not prepare that... The Imperial Pike gets slowed down by the musket, slowing them Whoa, too close. But still effective. Including more Imperial Pike Marchers. We've got a flamethrower coming out from Hayaki. Hayaki needs to move those flamethrowers up. But those trebs seem to clear massive. Yep, those flamethrowers are still moving up. The Imperial Pike advance is being actually finally ended. There was several Imperial Pikes. We've got Prefecture Guards coming in. Oh, now for a massive flank. Reinforcing coming up from the middle tower. Loyal Guards and Iron Reapers. Iron Reapers back off while the Loyal Guards turn around to face. Iron Reapers instead decide to charge in, a bit slowed, but they'll make it right through. Pike Militia fighting on the front line does nothing against the Loyal Guard wall. Alp Halberdiers coming up from behind, but Loyal Guards also holding back the tide of trash units. An amazing recovery and a push from Sunrise here. The reinforcements coming out from the middle side tower, Iron Reapers and Loyal Guards, holding back the reinforcements coming out from Hayaki. Hayaki does seem to be on the back foot now with most of their guys dead. They're not going to hold this supply point. The eastern side supply point will go down. Valor comes in from Northern Lands Cavalry, catching some of the Hussars and one Spear Hero. The Spear Hero sacrificing himself to save the units. Does look like Sunrise is thirsty for blood, but knows when to fires. When moving out of position. Pike Militia and Halberdiers already at the front, ready to defend. A good mix of Halberdiers versus Alp Halberdiers. Very interesting to see that that the regular Halberdiers can still be more effective than the Alp Halberdiers. That's for sure. The main A being on top of the wall makes it very easy to treb on all sections. Massive cavalry in reserve. Tons of Northern Lands Cavalry. Nearly every single Northern Lands Cavalry they have available is up and going to probably smash through this defense. The defense here does not look very strong, actually. Hayaki just relying on a Fortebraccio. Yes, sorry. I am either blind or can barely see that. No, there is a Fortebraccio, but I don't know if it's there or not. There is Imperial. Whoa, I'm too close now. Alright, those are the Halberdier ones. Mortars coming out. Sunrise does have a little bit of time, but not a lot of time. I would want to get close to this wall as possible. Save them from getting mortared. But some mortars are dropping down directly next to the wall, making this spot very dangerous. A counter mortar. Let's see if he tags any of the other artillery. Big hit, taking down one of the mortars from Sunrise. A back push. Valor versus Valor, who's going to win? It's very hard to tell, but does look like Sunrise win out in the end. Unfortunate for that Fortebraccio. Fortebraccio takes massive casualties from a Loyal Guard and a Treb. A shot coming out from the Falconettis scares off the Loyal Guards. Loyal Guards. Whoa! Sunrise taking out the eastern side supply point. Eastern side supply point is getting taken fairly easily. Imperial Pike March scares off all of the cavalry.
Child's play.
Hayaki just delaying the inevitable by the looks of it. The response coming out from Hayaki is quite weak. They don't want to give... Wow, massive push from Hayaki. The defending team looks to want to crush the prepared attack. A battle on two fronts. losing the supply point, losing the counterattack coming out from the Hayaki. Hayaki is down to nothing available right now. With no place to reinforce, they have to rely on dying and respawning. All the units they have available, Metallators, will get swept real quickly. Leftover Imperial Pikes and other Metallators also getting swept up. Hayaki just has heroes left. Heroes staying alive with no units, no point. Get on the base point. That's delay for time. You need your heroes to respawn, and respawn they are. Here comes the first response. A lot of Iron Pagodas. We got Pike Militia, but it does go to the blue team. The blue team being Sunrise. Sunrise wins the first game of the match. I mean, yeah, wins the first match. Whew. A little bit disappointed coming out from expecting Hayaki to perform better, being the top ranked team in terms of rank points. Sunrise, amazing coordination here. They got a strategy and they stuck with a strategy. Two-pronged attack. The counter-attack coming out from Hayaki was a marvelous choice, although they did not win in the end. Troop quality and troop composition probably failed them there. Sunrise won their attack.
Oh, so is it 1-1?
Huh? No. That was just the first match.
Oh, okay.
Are you on your second match already?
Yeah, we're starting now. Valhalla won defense. BL did pretty bad job, but...
Okay. Do you think Valhalla's just gonna sweep it?
Yeah.
Sunrise showed that they have way more coordination than Hayaki. Hayaki, I'm not sure. Hayaki individually seems to be quite competent, but together they didn't seem to mesh very well, by the looks of it. I'm very interested to see in what kind of attack they will do, though. Yeah, they just opened. They just opened the matchmaking. I mean, they just opened the thing. Oh, man. It's been so long since I've watched a tournament or, like, any good... Or just, like, spectated. Conqueror's Blade. It's actually...
Hey, do you remember what house Cat's Lover was in? I remember...
Who?
I forgot Cat's Lover. I forgot they're Chinese, but I forgot I can't remember, but they were a pretty good house, but I think this is their first... No. I think this is their first, oh, my match is starting. What the hell? Okay.
Alright. I'll catch you in a bit then. But no, I don't remember who Cat's Lover is. A little bit slow to start the second match. Wonder what's Hayaki's thinking. Valley Fortress Siege. Oh wow, very interesting. This is a basically a 3-wall defense. I believe it's 3. Yeah, it's a 3-wall defense. You have the option of A or B leading up to C, up onto a secondary wall, on a elevated wall, and then you have the base point, which is inside a third and final stronghold. This will be very interesting for Hayaki. The choice of Valley Fortress. There are some C. You can defend C pretty well. An attack at A normally goes south for the attackers, but you can grab B pretty easily. Normally if they're defending A pretty hard. I've not seen many successful matches on Valley Fortress Siege, not in the tournament, but then again I've only seen this map twice. Normally they do get stonewalled at C. For better or worse, they eventually get A by distracting at B. But C, the west side stairs, absolutely a death trap. Hussars are unchallengeable coming down, mainly because of how hitboxes work. Hussars cannot be stopped when coming down the stairs by pikes or by pikes. Well, they can't be stopped by pikes anyway. What I mean to say is that Imperial Pike March won't be able to stop Hussars, and Fortebraccio won't be able to stop Hussars coming downstairs because of how hitboxes work. So that's I'm betting every team knows this and, like, will use this to their advantage. They are ready to go. Does look like the second match for Hayaki versus Sunrise is about to kick off at Valley Fortress. Not very many Hussars coming out from Sunrise. Very surprising. Tons of Northern Lands Cavalry. There are some switch around. Wow. Very surprising to see lots of Hussars coming out from Hayaki. So many short swords, and someone tells me short swords balanced. 5 moles coming out from Sunrise, though. Someone tells me that Mole is a counter to Short Sword, but I think Mole is just a counter to everything at this point. Only one loyal guard coming out from Hayaki. 2 Iron Pagodas. This strategy for attack is going to be extraordinarily interesting. We've got plenty of loyal guards coming out from Sunrise. It's very interesting because if they don't choose to have loyal guards, the Mauls won't have the optimal ability because they're best against defensive type units, which would be normally the loyal guard in this case. And we're off. Sunrise choosing a very low tier defense for the beginning. Mostly Pike Militia, some Surf type units, and only Fortebraccio and Metallators coming out for the beginning of the main defense for the high tier. 2 Iron Pagodas. 2 Iron Pagodas coming out from Hayaki. Very interested to see how they're going to use them. They can be extraordinarily devastating. Iron Pagodas and Loyal Guards are deployed. Pike Militia moving towards the front gate, trying to block off random sally out. But that... Ooh, will he tag 5 Pike Militia? Pike Militia might die from burn damage. Does not. They get real close, making sure... Oh, no. Does not look like there's going to be a sally out. 2 Culverins coming out. Will they actually destroy it? That would be interesting. Oh, damn. Again. Nope. This one might go down. If another cannon gets up. 2 cannons. East side siege tower does look like it's going to go down. West side one does look safe. And Bo doing what Bo does. Oh, takes a Culverin to the face. Will slow down. Musket's now slowing down. That siege tower. That's actually should be the west side siege tower. This is actually the middle siege tower. My bad. Oh, there it goes. East side siege tower does go down. A mortar coming down. Where does it land? Right on those pike militia. Iron pagodas. Climbing ladders. They get a special buff, defense buff when they climb ladder. Their defensive. Oh, down goes a mole. The mole tries to go in. And he is finished off by a short sword. Pike militia taking advantage of their stun on brace. Does look like these iron pagodas are trading extremely badly. Directly right into the center. Getting surrounded, iron pagodas does not look like they're going to be able to hold their position. Whoa! Miss a massive push out coming out from Hayaki. Hayaki taking the A point real fast. Iron pagodas just seems to be a distraction. Locking up most of the low tier defense. But also remember that not very much has been lost from the defenders. Mostly pike militia and serfs. They forsake B entirely, falling back to the secondary defense. This will be where you can hold it real hard. Although on an elevated platform, the Trebs can land fairly well on this open field. Haki wastes no time capping both points. Does look like they're switching out to Imperial Pikes. Higher tier units coming in. Pike militia just moving around, checking streets. Longbow doing the stupid trick of jumping onto that weapons rack, using a horse, jumping onto the tent, and then jumping across onto that platform. As a longbow, you are fairly safe. You know, it takes quite a lot of time in order to jump up there. The best option is to just shoot him off of it, normally with sheer range power. You need to be careful. You need to actually catch the corner because there's actually an invisible barrier where most of that is. Does look like they're just looking for Trebs here. Whoa! Here comes down a mole. Mole does get taken out. Unfortunately, the moles from the Sunrise are not doing what moles do. They seem to be getting hilariously countered by just getting knocked off by Short Sword Thunderstruck. Doing the thing that Mole can do in a single ability, well, the coordination. Namcans and Metallators shooting from the supply point. The longer they let that longbow shoot, the less range support they'll have. Although Hayaki has nothing to challenge that longbow there. That ballista being an amazing spot, watching them climb. Once they reach a certain level, easy shot. Death is certain with a ballista to your back. I believe so. Blue ballista should hit for about 1500. Optimal should hit for roughly around 18, I believe. So a blue one should kill you in an instant unless you go full health from the back. Even then, you might die still. Headshots are almost guaranteed deaths. They have two hussars available. Pike Militia are moving up on the east side stairs. Well, let's just call it, yeah. East side stairs, north side stairs. Pike Militia leading the way. Top line Pike Militia, top line Imperial Pike, sorry. Point blank Metallators shooting directly in. Try to Thunderstruck them, but gets instantly stopped by that Jewel Blade. Jewel Blade does seem to be limited. Oh, did not allow them to get a charge up. Imperial absolutely decimating there. Imperial Pikes locking that Northern Lands Cavalry up, and a Hussar coming straight through. That was so clean coming out from Hayaki. Hayaki takes, but charge in the back by Tundra Humans is a devastating, unmatched in natural, probably in natural state besides the Monastic Knights. Only Monastic Knights could challenge Tundra Humans on horseback while they are in patrol. Sunrise does hold the, does push off the attack at sea, but they do lose the supply point. Having Pike Militia secure the base point, they haven't actually gotten A. They really need to refocus their efforts. I mean, at sea. Sunrise distracting them does get, Short Sword does get taken down. Pike Militias and Fortebraccios coming out from Sunrise. The north side stairs looks pretty scary, looked like to be a pretty scary place to be. Sunrise Maul going straight in, no care for his life. Two short swords lock him down with constant CC. No way this Maul's getting up anytime soon. Does make it out though. Look at him go. Maul also climbing a set of ladders now. Hayaki does get the seed point. I did miss the response here from Hayaki. I mean Sunrise. Hayaki grabbing the seed point. Mickey House. Mickey Hong. Sends his Iron Pagodas in there to die, just for a little bit of distraction. Does look like one of the observers have left, but none of the players. Massive deaths from a Loyal Guard here, swept up real fast by a Northern Lands Cavalry. The cavalry to go to when you're when you got a shield wall blocking your way. Looks like we have some Hayaki fans. Does look like Hayaki is better at attacking. We've got some nav cans being mounted up on the wall here. Ooh, a critical mistake to leave this fire pot available for the defenders. Pavis, good spot. This keeps the west side clear. Flanks will be more harder to perform while this Maul and that Pavis is set up. Oh, interesting place for a Cauldron. Another fire pot. That fire pot must be devastating. Pushing out the loyal guards. Should have stood. Stand where you are. But that leaves you easy target from the Winged Hussars. Winged Hussars still pushing through, getting most of that Loyal Guard and Tundra Humans. Again, that fire pot's getting a few more kills each time. A flank. That was absolutely devastating. I don't know what happened there, but the Northern Lands Cavalry just said, no, I do not get CC'd, and instantly destroyed that Imperial Pike March. Imperial Pike March does catch another Northern Lands Cavalry. Northern Lands Cavalry getting stopped by sheer number of Imperial Pike March. Fortebraccia is not being dealt with very fast. A third,
Final flag.
more fire pots. Does look like Sunrise get pushed off of the main base point. Too many of Sunrises died, and Hayaki takes their attack. Both of the attacks are successful for both teams. That is 1-all. It will come down to a field battle. Amazing performance from Hayaki. Very little deaths coming out from Hayaki. Some cheeky kills from Sunrise, but Sunrise didn't look like they set up a good defense here. I will have to say, what I just watched for that Northern Lands Cavalry at the end there was insane. Like, can someone explain to me what happened? Because I'm pretty sure I just watched a Northern Lands Cavalry charge in, instantly kill an Imperial Pike that's while marching head on, and then proceed on to the base point. Although that was an amazing combo coming out from Sunrise, they didn't hold the defense. Looks to be not enough people. Well, not enough people. More like they were just dying. I know that, but what happened at the end was... I need to clip that, because you don't understand how exactly that Northern Lands Cavalry just decimated an Imperial Pike. Because it was it was not Valor. Straight up. It wasn't Valor that killed it. They walked towards the Imperial Pike and landslided. Instantly wiped that Imperial Pike off the map. The only thing is that it was front on, Imperial Pike advancing, and I know Valor can probably BS his way right through an Imperial Pike March sometimes, but I don't know what happened there. That was an incredible combo. I don't think that happens normally. I hope it doesn't, otherwise that's just completely broken. Maybe it's just completely broken. The unit is completely broken. Not saying it's not. There are some things that needs to definitely be nerfed, but that's how it is for this tournament. Right, I didn't change the thing. 1-all, third match coming up. Well, I can imagine Northern Lands Cavalry just being able to kill Imperial Pike March head on, but yeah, no, that's probably a massive problem. Definitely a massive problem. I think there are some bugs with the Northern Lands Cavalry that allows you to do things like this. So if they fix the bugs, I think Northern Lands Cavalry will be more balanced, but situations like that shouldn't happen. Valor, okay, like, straight up, landslide needs to be fixed. There is a problem with landslide, and it's something to do with the damage coming out and the animation not matching up, because when the moment you activate landslide, they instantly attack. Second of all, Valor is just, in general, just too strong of an ability. That's my opinion on the Northernlands Cavalry. For the Tundra Humans, Patrol, for what they're worth, anyway, Tundra Humans need to definitely need a leadership increase by like 30. Go to 270. Go to 270. Top of the line for tier 4s. Go above 270. I don't care. The Tundra Humans too cost effective. Their main ability, Patrol, is too powerful of an ability for a cavalry unit to not only have charge and Snowwalker. But I am a little bit surprised with Alp Halberdiers not being OP. There's actually some cases where you would choose regular Halberdiers over Alp Halberdiers. Mainly for the stronger brace on Halberdiers. Looks like the third match is going to start soon. Hayaki versus Sunrise. They get to face off against Yuzan? Man, I need like Yunzao. Out of the Yunzao and Gunham match, Yunzao won. So whoever wins out of Hayaki and Sunrise gets to face off against Yunzao in the next set of rounds. We already know that Scorpion Bro gets to face off against Crusaders in the next round on the 6th. And we're off. Where's all the Northernlands Cavalry? Here we go. Swapping. Northernlands Cavalry and Winged Hussars. Winged Hussars still the strongest charger in the game. Interesting to see a couple of Pavis, a couple of Tundra Humans, 3 Tundra Humans, 1 Fortebraccio. Imperial Pikes coming out from Hayaki. 1 Tundra Human. The setup here is very strange. Courteliers. Your green cavalry, lance cavalry. Oh, we have 1 DC. I think he's got a minute to reconnect or they restart. Oh, yep. There's gonna be a restart. Tons of short swords. Neither side going for an aggressive spear setup. I would go spear, even if I wasn't good at it. Whoa, wait a second. Not only are Hayaki down 1, they actually got 2 DCs. So they actually only have 12 people in right now. No restart? I don't get to see the chat. Are they gonna play it out? Hayaki very, very brave to play it out. Winged Hussars trading with each other. Does look like half squad's catching both. Winged Hussars catch a huge hit on those Northern Lands Cavalry. Did someone bring normal fire lancers? Okay. Cordeliers coming out. Tundra humans. Hayaki does seem to be on the winning side. Still down 2. Grape shots coming out from Hayaki first. Sunrise build their own grape shots. First shot gets caught by incoming cav. Another Northern Lands Cavalry trying to charge in. Gets stuck on that on the barriers. Hussars try to just push through, but does seem to do it at their detriment. They're trying to charge, I think, or just attack. Oh, now it's back to 15v15, hopefully. Kashu's still not loaded in. So is 2. They're down 2, but they're up to 13 people now. Sunrise does take the B point back. Valor does seem to have some kind of AoE damage effect, constantly stunning each other as they do damage.
Child's play.
Winged Hussars in the back. Sunrise catching 3 heroes. Pike Militia on the B point. Wow, these two teams are not letting the B point go. Winged Hussars march through, barely hitting anyone by the looks of it. That ballista is still going off. Tons of short swords trying to slow down these Northern Lands Cavalry. Northern Lands Cavalry with flame assaults, greening for the Winged Hussars. Does look like Sunrise finally take the B point for themselves. Again, iron siding, short sword, toughest thing to take out. I have no idea, actually. I thought they would go for a restart. I actually can't see the chat. If there was a chat. Sunrise finally. Loyal guards on the field from Sunrise, along with Pavis. Pavis put in a not so strange spot. Normally they would come around from this direction towards the thing. If they come from the front on this angle here, they won't see the Pavis until they've plowed right through and already gone past. Northern Lands Cavalry in droves. Winged Hussars leading, though. Does look like they want to screen with... I take that back. Screening with Northern Lands Cavalry instead. Village Watchman here to defend the C point. Does not gonna hold up against tier 5 Northern Lands Cavalry. Going absolutely wide with these Winged Hussars. Winged Hussars coming out from Hayaki, also looking to challenge these Winged Sunrise. 2 sets of Winged Hussars on the absolute south side of the map. Yep, and they kicked it off at the C point. Does look like most of the Winged Hussars make it through and clear it. That barrier is impeding Sunrise's ability to reinforce. Hayaki does clean that up real fast, getting a good charge from the Winged Hussars and a cleanup crew consisting of both humans, additional Winged Hussars, and Northern Lands Cavalry. Metallo Lordi is coming in for death by the looks of it. not sure why you would bring them along, especially since all your friends are dead now. Sunrise. Oh. Hayaki chasing down the remainder of Sunrise. Sunrise does get out. I did not see this happening though. Hayaki defending their base point against 3 sets of Northernlands Cavalry. Northernlands Cavalry doing amazingly against just a lot of Imperial Pike dead bodies. Brute forcing their way on cooldown. Does look like as long as those Northernlands Cavalry have an ability, they can counter any unit that's thrown at them. They need a solid response all at once.
Child's play.
A flame assault coming out from one of the Northernlands Cavalry, although it doesn't look to be hitting anything. Extremely inaccurate ability, good for countering Cav. Finally, they cleaned up the Northernlands Cavalry. 3 sets of them, by the way. Sacrifice does look to be quite a few Imperial Pike guards. Very surprising that Hayaki pulls that one back. Didn't lose a single percentage, but they are now losing the C point. With the C point being uncontested, no one's gonna make. Oh, I take that back. Land on. Yep, he will be able to interrupt the cap. Nicely done. Hayaki still has a chance to win the game. 4 minutes 30 to go. As long as they hold the C point, and they need to cap another point, neutral point, they will win. Do mind, Hayaki has been down 1 player this entire time. Oh, a little bit of a waste of these Northernlands Cavalry getting absolutely munched up by Fortebraccio. Fortebraccio cleaning up Pike Militia as well. Desperate to hold the C point, Hayaki does not look to be in the position to assault the enemy. But I do seem to be missing some of the action on the other side of the map. B point looks pretty boring. Pavi shooting from long range at Village Watchman. Village Watchman from Hayaki apparently wins that battle against the same unit. Surprisingly, they didn't trade equally. Aggressive Fortebraccio. Fortebraccio gets surrounded though. Does look like the hero will go down real fast. There goes the Poleaxe controlling the Fortebraccio. Fortebraccio is still making their last stand. They're trying their best to back up as the enemy approaches them. One last Fortebraccio stands, and he does retreat now. Metallotes and Pavis move up to the C point. Another assault at the base point. Very surprisingly enough, Sunrise does not need to go for these, but they have the unit advantage. Massive unit advantage. 150... Hayaki doing an amazing job though. They're down 1 player, and each one is absolutely pulling their weight here. Hang on. I think it might actually be a 14v14. Because one of them is also dead, maybe. I'm actually not sure. No, he just... Wow, 2 people from Sunrise are permadeaths. Yeah, these 2 people are not on the field. 2 people from Sunrise are permadeath. Wow. Hayaki just... Whoopsie. It's very unfortunate for Hayaki to only have 14 people. I'm fairly certain they would have gotten... Actually, Imperial Pike March is plowing right through the Pike Militia. They still have Winged Hussards available. They need to push that Pavis off. The only thing that's stopping them right now are heroes and serfs. No one defending C though. This is an all or nothing from Hayaki. Hayaki needs to push every single one of these units off of this point. Pavis, 2 sets of Pavis in the back, 2 grape shots coming out from Sunrise. Sunrise marching. Nice block from the Imperial Pike March. Sunrise trying to counter with an Hussar. Hussar goes down, but the front line has broken down for Hayaki. Hayaki's 2 long swords getting caught up in a CC chain.
Summons you.
2 short swords going at it, trying to slow down the kills from Sunrise. Sunrise does seem to still have a lot of Pavis still available, shooting down on these guys. With 3 seconds to go to 20 seconds. 20 seconds left to go. They have to get this cap. Unfortunately, I would have to say an amazing job done by Hayaki. Hayaki, performing with only 14 people, does get cleaned up by Sunrise here at the final battle at the B point. Sunrise will move on, but I would definitely love to congratulate Hayaki on their performance in this battle in particular. As you can see, Kachun was not present for the battle. 2 people were not present for the battle. That's strange. I feel like this guy was there. I'm now super confused. Either there was an additional player or I'm just going mad. Amazing performance for all the teams for tonight. We have winners of the first round going to Scorpion Bros against their matches of Hydra Lucia. They will face against Crusaders on the 6th at 1800 at UTC +8. Second match, other match hosted by Fyro for Yun Zhao versus Ganhan, with Yun Zhao winning their match, will face off against Sunrise. Will face against Sunrise, who won their match against Hayaki Dako at 1800 hours UTC on March 6th. I'm not sure how the Valorant versus I believe Valorant won their matches, and they will be their match against Bei Lian? Yeah. Valorant versus Bei Lian. I believe Valorant won that and will face off against Takeover at the same time. There will be more matches tomorrow. Hope everyone enjoyed the Season 5 tournament so far. I know I have. Oh. I don't know what to say. We have now finished all the matches for tonight. I'll catch you at 19:30 tomorrow. And don't forget to also check out the teaser that's happening at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Oh my god, so much stuff is happening now. It's been a while since Conqueror's Blade had so much news. Anyway, I have been your host, Azakai. Thank you for watching me for the English, for the English commentator version of the first day of the Asia Division tournament for Conqueror's Blade. I'll catch you tomorrow night. Good night.